to the bone. Watch out, 'cause I'm in my zone.
And hello and welcome along to Eventfinda Stadium. No mai haere mai. It is the Tuatara hosting the Manawatu Jets. Talofa lava everyone. Welcome along to what will be a very interesting game between the Jets and the Tuatara, who just a week ago squared off in Palmerston North. Andrew Mulligan, Brooke Rusco with the call on this one. And Brooke, these two teams, they can fill it up. It was just the third quarter last week that undid the Jets.
Yeah, and they got a little bit of rhythm at the very end, that fourth quarter, and can they keep it rolling in this one? Rob Lowe at the back of that. Defense for the Tuataras has been amazing. He's been immense all season long. We expect nothing less, but they filter it all to the back, and he does a good job. So if he can control the back once again, it's going to be a tough night. But you're absolutely right. They can fill it up, and they can fill it up quickly.
Here is the ladder, how it stands, and you can see Manawatu Jets there on the 9th spot, 3 and 6. So every win, obviously important for their top 6 hopes. More on their plans, not just this season, but in the future as well. Later on the commentary, the Tuatara sitting pretty there with the Canterbury Rams getting that win over Hawke's Bay Hawks. I believe we'll update the ladder to 8 and 3 for the Rams.
Yeah,
so
looking good. Taylor Britt's back.
He certainly is. Taranaki is tomorrow hosting the Wellington Saints. They welcome some new additions to their roster to the Airs. The Saints in a bit of a slugfest, a high-scoring one that you had to call on, Brooke. And then we've got the Bulls and the Jets, the second of the doubleheader on Sunday. And then a Monday night game, 5 p.m, the Sharks and the Nuggets. What a matchup that will be. The Sharks on the outside looking into that top 6. The Nuggets looking to right the ship a little bit with their 2 losses.
Well, they just got a lot better. That's for damn sure. They got a lot better on paper very, very quickly. Welcome inside Webster, who is going to be... We were just talking about it. I think he has the potential to be like an Allen Iverson in this league. He always plays with an absolute freedom, but with this, the team that he has around him, I think he's going to be great on the offensive end, and defensively, they are going to fire on another level with him there as well.
He is going to boost morale. He'll be a zest for the Nuggets.
That is for sure.
And he'll be fun for the league as well, watching Ty Webster operate. Here's his starting 5 for the Manawatu Jets. Ledger and Pippin up front, Heron, Judd and Blake around the perimeter. And there are some high-powered scoring weapons there. And Natafale knows that just a week ago, they probably ruined that third quarter. So they get a good look at what the Tuatara can offer again tonight.
Well, Coach, you got to see a fair bit of the Tuatara last week. What did you make of them, and what did you learn to bring into tonight's game?
Well, we learned a lot about how they play and the reason why they're the form team of the NBL at the moment. So we've done a lot of work this week in trying to improve our defensive effort, trying to keep our defensive end constant and playing the full 40 minutes.
And no doubt one game at a time, but it is a big weekend for the Jets with the Northern Double. What are you hoping to take home?
Well, you know, we're hoping to get a win, whether it be a split or both. It's going to be challenging, though. You know, we back up against the Bulls tomorrow, and that's going to be a tough one. We're not even looking at that game. We're just looking at the challenge tonight. They're a quality side, the Tuatara, you know, with 4 internationals, ex-internationals, and they're playing really well. And Aaron's got them humming. So, you know, we've got our work cut out for us tonight. But I feel like we've got a bit of an edge, and we're ready to play tonight, and we'll be up for it.
Well, the Green Army will be watching on in big numbers. We wish you well tonight.
Yeah, appreciate that.
Starting 5 for the Tuatara. And Aaron Young has gone a little bit small, it looks like here. Brooke Rusco, what do you make of the fact they've got Chris McIntosh and Jared Weeks in that starting 5?
Well, it's going to be a great opportunity right now for Chris McIntosh to get out there and find his groove and find his flow and spread the floor and shoot the ball well. They're going to have to play minutes at the end, and this is a good chance to really find their groove and find their rhythm, where they sit on the defensive end. Can they spread the floor as well? So good opportunity for a couple of these guys. And then you have Cam Glidden coming off the bench. It's not the worst.
It's not the worst. You're absolutely correct. It sort of helps with their three-point shooting as well. Chris McIntosh is a sniper from the corner. We know that. Jared Weeks, of course, loves to push the pace. Aaron Young knows the challenge ahead of him, and that is to keep the Jets trio from outscoring his team.
Coach, back-to-back up against the Jets. A win last week. What did you take out of that game, and what do you bring into this one tonight?
Yeah, first off, I just want to say, like, just so impressed with the Jets organisation. We went down there last couple of years, and it's just gone strength from strength in terms of their fan base. The atmosphere at the arena last week was just outstanding. So Natu and his club are doing a great job of just building that franchise. And yeah, to answer your question, it's a unique, I guess, scenario with the 2-game series in the middle of the season. But I think it's a great opportunity for us to make adjustments. We got absolutely killed in transition and on the boards, so that's been a big focus for us. It's not going to get any easier. They still present a lot of firepower, but I think we're up for the challenge, and I think we're going to be ready for it.
And as we enter the second half of the season, you do have a good run coming up here at home. What are some of the things that you want to see tonight that you can now carry forward for the second half?
Yeah, we're not looking too far ahead. We just want to focus on this game. We've, acknowledged as a group how important it is for us to put on great performances in front of our fans, and what that looks like for us is just a full 40-minute performance on both ends. We gave up close to 100 points last game. That's not in our DNA. We want to get that number back down to 75, and if we do that, we win most games.
Best of luck tonight.
Thanks.
So Aaron Young and Auckland Tuatara have spoken. The teams are ready, and we have the referees for you as well. Tim Brown, Mikey Graham, Harry Apes. Get this game officiated to the highest standard, and this scoring trio that the Manawatu Jets have, you are shaking your head, Brooke Roscoe, because you know that if you were out there for the Tuatara, you would have your hands full with Mustafa Heron and Javion Blake, who leads the league at 24.4 a game.
That's the reason I don't play. Look out there right there. That right there is the best reason to sit here and talk about the game. The pace that they play at, they can get out and score, they can put you on a poster, they can put you on a highlight reel and step back and break your ankles as well. So very comfortable over here. But man, they got some weapons on the defensive end, does this Tuatara squad as well. So it's going to be a great battle. And a big one in terms of the season.
Danny Pippin the second jumping it up. He's a double-double machine. 20 and 11. Rob Lowe is a double-double machine. He's a weapon at both ends of the floor. 18 and 10 Rob Lowe averages. We are underway. Jared Weeks into Rumatarangi. Makes the quick drop step on the baseline on Liam Judd. Good defense. All too strong, and the Jets get a stop to begin the game.
Like you said, and like the look. Get your captain to look nice and early. Good strong move, good defense.
Ripped away Rob Lowe, a defensive stalwart. He's going to go into the chest of Liam Judd. Liam Judd's called for the blocking foul. Rob Lowe is averaging around about 2.2 steals a game and 2.9 blocks a game on average. Right, he is just an absolute machine in that paint.
Well, there's a reason that he's leading the league when it comes to being the MVP right now. I had Ja'Quari McLaughlin, but I can't argue with Rob Lowe up there as well. And you're absolutely right, doing on both ends of the floor. Just looks really under control. You expect nothing less from someone who's been around the game in this building itself so many times, basically his home building. That's a big reason why they're doing so well this season.
Ja'Quari McLaughlin is a good shout for your MVP. It is. And you can't go wrong at the moment. The top 5 guys, Jeremy Kendall's been up there as well, of course, for the Sharks.
Carl Adnam's going to chuck his name in there after having 28, 16 and 0 turnovers.
0 turnovers. I think he's got 9. I think he's got like 13 and 9 games, Carl Adnam.
It works.
Adnam is a weapon for the Saints. And there is Mustafa Heron with a step back, sticks that jumper.
And he makes it look easy, creating that space against Ruben, who has played for the Tall Blacks. He's been in the ANBL for years and years. Great defender. He's did a good job of creating space and hitting that shot.
Rob Lowe faked the pass, and then he gets his own rebound high off the glass. Good interior defense from the Manawatu Jets to start this game. Blake, Charlie Dalton on him. Judd. Pippin. A little strong on that 3. Jared Weeks in the open floor. Everyone's trying to pick him up. He finds Dalton. Another missed shot. A little bunny there from Charlie Dalton, who just stepped off the plane this morning after playing under 19s from Christchurch.
He's fit. Run for days.
In Canterbury, rather. And we got a foul on Javion Blake.
And 3 or 4 gimmies, you're right. Rob Lowe missed a couple. Dalton misses that one right there. All shots that you want to see if you're Coach Aaron Young. You do not want to give those up constantly, time and time again. if you are going to play this team. It's a good look. It's just not seeing them go down early in this ball game. It's Rob Lowe.
Rob Lowe must be in foul trouble with his first because he's taking a seat. Nick Barrow's in the game. Judd on the catch. And here is Danny Pippin, the second, with a mismatch on Weeks. And that's nice. Good to get the big man involved for the Jets.
Too big, too strong. Dropped the shoulder from just inside the three-point line. No help came. Goes through the body.
Dalton, good defense from the Jets. One of the better three-point shooting, guarding defensive team on the three-point line. And they're making them work for the shot as Tarangi drives. Again, the Tuatara come down. And then we've got a shot clock violation. So good defense from the Jets again in the paint. And this is a big round for Ngāti Tawhale and his young team with a mixture of really good imports. They have a game tomorrow against the Bulls. Judd for three.
I think they have to go 2-2 this weekend because it's so closely contested. As you see the foul there and Weeksy out on the
that seems to be
open
the one.
Court.
That seems to be the modus operandi for Jared Weeks and the Tuatara. Rob Lowe must have had something to wanted to have a look at. He's come off the floor. Now he's come back on after a couple of plays as Barrow sits down.
He's got to keep you on your toes.
Liam Judd, he's picked up his second foul, so Paif Momasia is in the game. Jared Weeks misses the first. This Manawatu Jets team play the Franklin Bulls tomorrow. And it's Weeks making the second.
Yeah, huge weekend in terms of standings and how they're looking for the season. I think they've got to get the both and have the potential too.
Tough little road trip to Tamaki Makaurau for the Jets, but they're up for it tonight. Good ball movement. Javion Blake, high arcing step back. And it's Mustafa Heron hustling for that. Excuse me, that was Blake getting his own rebound. There's Heron kicking out to Momasia. Weeks looks up.
And the looks that they like. Dribble penetration, find your three-point shooter, crash the boards, give it another go.
Momasia chases McIntosh off that three-point line in the corner. And Tarangi and Heron got him with the arm bar on the hip there. Easy call for referee Tim Brown.
And just his first two, and you have to run him off the way Ruben Tarangi is shooting the ball in the league. Shooting it with extreme confidence. You always have a little bit more time when you come back from the ANBL as well, so the shots aren't as contested. You see Rob Lowe just fade, make it look easy.
Catch and shoot for Rob Lowe. Yeah, Ruben Tarangi shooting over 40% from downtown. Pull up is good. Javion Blake says we can run as well.
Oh, can they run?
Offensive rating of 110.7. 100 possessions. Those points, Tarangi misses that.
A quick pace early, both teams trying to get out and run. Space for their three-point shooters.
Momasia, second attempt from three is good. And the Jets have a 4-point lead coming out 4 minutes gone in this first quarter.
And you can see it, just so much attention towards all three imports. Eyes are there, you'll find space. That time they find Paif Momasia and he makes them pay.
Weeks looking for Lowe, finds Tarangi. Now there's 7 on the shot clock. Weeks pulls the trigger. Oh, forced to Rob Lowe. That's the kind of form he's in. It just fell right into his hands, and that's a tough break for the Jets.
Like he's at the YMCA.
That's when you know you're in a heater.
He didn't even try to jump.
Almost see feeling the defensive pressure of McIntosh. Heron for three. McIntosh with the ball. Dalton to his left. McIntosh, and one! Charlie McIntosh. Call him a sniper, but he can create his own shot as well. He'll go to the line to shoot one.
Yeah, good job out in transition. Create contact, finish high off the glass. And you're absolutely right, he's known as a sniper, but a little bit of space. He's got that speed with that 3-on-3. creates the contact. Here's the whistle, throws it high, make him pay.
Yeah, Chris McIntosh is a seasoned 3x3 player.
And an absolute gun.
Ruben Fitzgerald is into the game. As Charlie McIntosh takes a seat, as does Charlie Dalton takes a seat. Chris McIntosh is taking a seat. Ken Glidden is into it.
And it's not the worst, as we just spoke about, as we see the 3-ball drop. Didn't hit one, he was 0-5 last time these guys played. Pippen hits that one early, but Cam Glidden comes off the bench. And with 319 games in the ANBL.
Oh, Pippen strips low. Gives it to Marcel Jones, the vet. Oh, Pippen gets the rebound, though. Gets it back. Drives, gives it back. Blake for 3. Oh, that's good. Pretty basketball from the Jets.
And when they're playing like this, when they're playing free, I believe that's when they're at their best. Shooting with confidence. Pippen up and in on the last possession. Creates the steal, and they come down and hit the 3.
Tarangi low with the up fake. And the handle to Barrow. And that's nice from the big man for the Tuatara.
The big fundamental. Always in the right place at the right time. Never looks for his own. Did a good job of just opening up, creating space. Rob Lowe finds him in an easy right-hand hook.
Pippen likes this matchup. The switch came. He decided to take advantage of it. Momasia falls to him. And there's Ruben Fitzgerald with it. Pippen crashed the offensive glass. Led into Tarangi. And Mustafa Heron just trying to fight over the top of that screen there. It's called for the foul.
And offensive rebounds are going to be a big one. You have to box them out. They made them pay. Last time they played, you have to box out this Jets team. Big, strong, athletic. Can't make it a jumping competition. You have to do it early, get your box out in nice and early, create the contact, take their legs out of it, because if they're jumping, they're going to win that race most of the times.
Tarangi at the line. Shooting 67%. Gets the roll. Ruben Tarangi, Tall Blacks captain. Shout out to Tom Abercrombie announcing his international retirement. Speaking of Tall Blacks, over 100 games for New Zealand in that black singlet. And congratulations on calling time. That makes Perry Cameron's job easier. No, he doesn't have to select him for the 12. That whittles the name down. And so many players putting their hands up around not only the Sal's NBL, but the world for the Tall Blacks in their World Cup campaign. There's Danny Pippen with the move. I think Danny Pippen's relishing this matchup.
Isn't he what? Coming out aggressive, inside, outside, up and in on defense.
He's talking on defense with that switch coming. Back onto Lowe, right up on him. Oh, good hands, Marcel Jones, the vet. Blake going the other way. Blake underneath and up.
And a couple loose turnovers there from Rob Lowe, which you don't see very often. It can put it down to the pressure as well from Pippen. A little bit of pressure there. Marcel Jones did the rest.
Barrow. Stroking that 17-footer.
Sweet like butter. And from there, he's pretty good. Anywhere around that elbow, inside the key.
Sticks with Jones on that drive. Momasia 3 is missed. Weeks has it. 2.5 to go in the first quarter. Weeks pushing it as he likes to do, off the glass and in.
That's a tough stop, especially when he gets that head of steam. You're trying to avoid that high on ball really early. And then to get out of position, he does a great job of finding the chest and making it easy at the rim.
There's Pippen the second on the baseline. And we've got a whistle on the drive. 22, that's going to be, is that Ruben Fitzgerald with the call? With the foul on him?
And no real foul trouble just yet for the Tuatara.
There it is. Before that contact from Lowe, it was Fitzgerald called for it.
Lowe's already up to 6. And that one foul.
All tied up at 18. To Takar Cooper's in the game, in the corner there for the Jets. Blake doesn't need him. And Jackson Stent also into the game, fighting hard, the Aucklander.
And Blake did a good job too of getting baseline, going through big Nick Barry, which is hard to do, creating space, and he'll be disappointed that he missed that one. But Stent, you're right, didn't give up on the play.
Westlake High.
Foul on the ground.
I think about a third of the gym went to Westlake.
I'm pretty sure not far off.
Not just with the teams as well. Firmly ensconced in North Shore basketball here at Eventfinda Stadium.
He didn't go to Westlake.
He did not. Marcel Jones.
He was playing LeBron James in high school.
He was. Went to high school in California in the 1900s.
How many games are on the floor tonight?
Well,
now that's a stat for you.
Marcel Jones has played a lot of basketball. He is a vet.
Rob Lowe has been playing for a long, long time. We forget, Ruben Tarangi's been in the NBL since he was about 12. Jared Weeks as well. There's a lot of experience out here tonight.
And Marcel Jones, 37 years of age. Manawatu High is where he went to high school. Good sports school. And that's a nice drive to Takar Cooper with the left hand.
Yeah, really nice drive. Hung it out with the right. Saw the body shift, cross to the left. A nice finish.
Jets with a 4-point lead. It's cut to 1 on that Weeks 3.
And he's just playing with such confidence. He's done a great job all year long. We see Blake get back down, create the contact, and this time finishes and gets to the line.
Javion Blake pushing it hard, and he gets Nick Barrow on his heels. And we can have a look on the GJ Gardner replay. And that is a tough stop if you're Nick Barrow.
It's a grand move.
Javion Blake at the TOB line, shooting 84%. He's now got 9 points. 48 seconds to go in this first quarter. Jets with the lead, putting 25 so far on the Tuatara. Tarangi hanging off the glass and in. Ruben Tarangi with the muscle.
Big finish. A lot of contact from this angle as well. Went through 2, jumped back into Stent, finished high. And does a good job of finishing that one.
Now he's at the line now. Gets the roll. Jets lead again, cut to 1. Marcel Jones running things.
And they're doing a good job with this extended pressure, this Tuatara squad.
Marcel Jones going for the 2-for-1. And he went for an air ball on that one, unfortunately for him.
Close that door. Close that door.
It's a bit drafty in here, isn't it?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Right idea. Good defense. Extended the pressure. Knew the shot was coming, didn't foul. Made it tough for Marcel Jones.
Differential of about 4 seconds between the game clock and the shot clock. 25-24, Tarangi holds it. Takar Cooper on him. Weeks, jab step, inside to low, he's got a mismatch. Stent comes across. Oh, and Marcel Jones couldn't quite get up there to reach it. Here comes Momasia. Marcel Jones, seconds winding down. And he lost the handle. Charlie Dalton picked him up. Good defense to end the first quarter as you have a look at the GJ Gardner Holmes replay. Good defense again in the paint.
Well, Marcel might have helped that one.
Marcel might have got a hand on that. We'll take a break in the first quarter. 26-25 to the Tuatara.
Time now to make some noise for our super fans, Tiaki and Max here. They're going to be... Find the stadium. We'll get Tiaki down here on this side of the courts, and we'll got Max up the other end. We can double be Max. You'll be shooting 4 some catches. We've got Tiaki, are you ready, my friends? We're going to count down for the crowd. Max up this end. Starting them off in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Let's get some sales beats out of the way. First one from Max. Looks good. It is. As soon as you got one, you grab yourself a pizza voucher. One in the bank for him. Tiaki going from deep. Oh, off the iron, that one. Still plenty of time, guys, to score yourself a voucher. You got 20 seconds. Max is claimed another. Here he goes again. Will he get another layup? It's got great form. A little bit strong on that one. Tiaki now looking for another voucher. Yeah, so close. 10 seconds, guys. 9 seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop for there. I reckon we give him just for the haircut, we should give him a couple of vouchers. Tiaki and our friend Max up the ends. Okay, we can answer this one quick question. What's your favourite brand of pizza in Aotearoa?
Welcome back to Eventfinda Stadium, 26-25.
The best answer you can have.
And it is the Tuatara with the lead.
Thanks once again to Sal's Pizzeria, our
And
partner.
true to form, the Manawatu Jets love the three ball. They've already shot 10 in the first quarter. They're 2 for 10. A little bit more judicious for the Tuatara. They're 1 for 2. But they've been to the TAB line 8 times, Brock Rusco.
Yeah, did a good job. Out in transition. Just creating, going through contact. Getting to the free throw line as well. The part that's killing them at the moment is 5 offensive rebounds for this Jet squad already. They gave up 21 last time they played. They cannot continue to give up O boards. One and done, get out and run. And if you're the Jets, stay on those offensive boards and make them pay.
Stent had a notion. There's Pippen across the court to Car Cooper. That's the Jets' third three. The bench mob love it. It's Car Cooper. He gives them valuable scoring and stretches the floor off the bench for Ngāti Tawhale and the Manawatu Jets. And just on the Tuatara shooting all those foul shots. They are second only by 0.3 in attempts from the line behind the ears. As Rob Lowe takes the three ball off to the right. The stuffer Heron. Picked up by Ruben Tarangi. Oh, almost poked it away. He gave it back to Tuatara. The drive, the drop off is a little tough. Tarangi with a 3-on-2. Weeks to Tarangi. Cam Glidden. Charlie Dalton in the paint. Just a little too strong up against Jackson Stent. He's a pretty good defender himself off the bench. He's had some size come at him across the league so far. Speaking of which, Jared Weeks has got a tough cover, but he holds Danny Pippen scoreless on that one. Stuffer Heron saved it. Weeks shoots the three. Rob Lowe just absolutely barreled Jackson Stent out of bounds.
Did he what? And picks up his second as well. And they can't afford to lose him. We just saw a couple times there. They're giving up those O boards because Rob Lowe's having to help and he's having to rotate. And no one's boxing out on the other side. He's giving good second, third chance opportunities. Third chance efforts from Rob Lowe as well. He's got to stay in front of that initial man. And then you can allow your bigs to go out and get those rebounds.
Stanhill Trophy winner last year and 2019, Rob Lowe. And Mustafa Heron misses that. That's outstanding Kiwi forward. That award is low. And transition finishes it on the trailer.
Right on cue. And just a great connection there as well. Jared Weeks knew he was coming, held off the pass as long as he could, and then a wide open layup for a streaking Rob Lowe.
Danny Pippen trying to force it again into the defense of the Tuatara, and he forces the issue by getting the referees to call a foul. On that one, Jared Weeks picks it up.
I think it's a better look too. Trying to back down Jared Weeks from the three-point line. A step back, deep two, as opposed to dropping the shoulder, using that weight, using that length, forcing the refs to make the call and then get into the free throw line.
Tarangi takes a seat as Pippen makes the first.
Big start, you're right. He's come out aggressive, up to 8 points already. Blake's on 9. And Cooper's up to 5, make that 9 for Pippin.
Goes 2 for 2. And 2 is the margin. Weeks goes down, gets back up.
Globetrotters.
Low with the left hand.
And just great job of dealing with the pressure. Pippin's come out aggressive. Takes on that first bump as we see him come down and hit the 3 down the other end.
Danny Pippin knocking them down. He's got 11 now.
Gives up the layup, down one end and makes them pay with the 3 down the other. The backdoor cut from Glidden and great pass from Rob Lowe.
Looking like Jokic out there on the baseline cut. Hope Rob Lowe loves that comparison.
Oh, you can't get much better than that at the moment.
Stent gives it to Blake. To Kyle Cooper with his feet set. A little strong. McIntosh tracks it down. Weeks looks up.
Make or miss, I think that's a good shot. Forces the defense to have to stay at home with you.
Oh my goodness. Is that Danny Pippin? No, it's not. Excuse me. It is Mustafa Heron who ran straight into Rob Lowe.
He was trying to top block Glidden. Glidden ran through the chest. I think got a little touch from Rob Lowe as well, and he's picked up the foul. As he's doing the right thing, you have to top block Glidden, especially in that position with the help from the other side. Ball where it was, and he's picked up the foul.
Mustafa Heron, he's picked up foul number 3. Weeks trying to shake Blake. Weeks hits that 3.
Boy, he has been good all year long. When you go over, he's going to get you on his hip and probe, find his bigger shooter on the other corner. If you go under, shooting the ball with such confidence as we see just there, and he makes you pay.
Campbell Scott into the game for the Jets as Mustafa Heron sits. Legia for 3. And that will go the way of the Tuatara.
And they're switching everything, this Tuatara team. There was a 1-5 high on ball. Weeks picks up Pippin. And Lowe picks up the point guard.
We see it all over Glidden. Lowe though, great switch. Oh, Danny Pippin got it clean and he's called for the foul. He's furious.
You're right, it did look clean from this angle as well. Great pocket pass there to find Rob Lowe from Chris McIntosh, and it looked like he got met at the rim.
Have
taking
a
another look.
Brooke, tell us where the foul is. I'm throwing you on the deep end.
Great pass. I can't see it. Looked like he did a great job of meeting a high. Wasn't low. He picks up the foul. Lucky that's just his first. But puts Rob Lowe to the line, makes 2, and he's out to 14.
Danny Pippin, he, in our eyes, I'm lumping you in with me here, has been robbed of a block on that one. He's regathered himself here, and Tuatara have a 4-point lead. Call timeout to the Jets.
Silver lining is he's playing with such aggression today. It might come back and actually help them. Come back out and continue to be aggressive, continue to try and get to the rim. And with how aggressive he's playing, for him to only pick up his first foul, almost halfway through the first, it's a promising sign. But you're right, they look pretty clean from this angle. Rob Lowe is just going from strength to strength. 14 now in this ball game. 4 rebounds, couple assists, couple of turnovers, because it can't be perfect.
It's not Disney.
No. And a steal to boot.
You can get your merch there with the QR code on your screen. Tuatara probably have the best collection of colourways. Just putting myself out there.
You like the pinstripe?
I love the pinstripe.
Yeah, pinstripe goes nice.
It's clean. Jets though, the heritage green, playing in their away strip of the white.
And a big ball game.
Oh, a big weekend for the Jets.
Isn't it what? And a real test here as well for this Tuatara squad. Sitting towards the top, they want to continue to climb. You got the win against these guys. less than a week ago. Last time you played, can you come back? Can you turn it around? Can you go from strength to strength?
Well, this is an interesting time now for Manawatu Tuatara as the foul was called on Cam Glidden at halfway, just picking up a little too aggressive on the inbounds play. He's got a smile.
Looking bemused. It's a basketball gods call that one. It's basketball karma. There's a cheap one coming somewhere for that Pippen block.
Interesting time for the Tuatara as well as low sits. And then they leave Pippen out there and they double him. And they try to find Scott in the corner. And that is good. And the foul. Ledger wants the flop called. And that's going to be, I believe...
That was on Ledger.
It is on Ledger. He wanted the flop called. Ledger called for the personal.
And you're right, that was a great pass from Pippen.
Basket counts, by the way. Fell after it. This will be interesting with low sitting. Who's going to pick up the scoring? There's great options out there.
Yeah.
Got Weeks, Glidden, Tarangi. It's going to be Jared Weeks shooting the ball. But Danny Pippen with Javion Blake. Mustafa Heron with 3 fouls. This is the time when the Jets probably should make a move here with their 2 of their high-scoring triumvirate as Pippen misses that. Probably need your big man to go inside. He's got a size mismatch. Nick Barrow poked away. Musia got a hand to it.
Dawson just needs to play with that one just a little bit more. Hold it. That was a tough pass to the corner. It was covered from Musia. Had the time. Probably even had time just to step back and pull the trigger. Hit that 3 ball. But you're right, try to find his man in the corner.
Get your mozzarella sticks free with any large pizza. Pick up only. Your online code is CHARGE. It's valid until Wednesday. And get that on you.
It's ironic, isn't it?
King's birthday weekend celebrations.
You get those for free, and that's the first time we use the word charge.
Unreal.
Oh,
I love it.
Look at that. Look at us picking out the small things.
I have the bone marrow of a mozzarella stick if I was picking up a charge, to be honest, Brooke.
Don't do that to yourself.
Oh, you're all thinking it.
Hey, your son plays rugby league, though.
He does. He does.
So there's that.
He does, in the city.
Come on.
Got the trials, got the call-up.
That's a big deal.
Loves playing basketball as well. For this Jets team, they are talking to some of them in the organisation before the game. This is year 2 of a 5-year plan for the Manawatu Jets, which is great to see, great to hear. They've got really good import trio who are really good with the community as well. And that goes a long way. Re-engaging a fan base that probably didn't have the highest opinion of Jets teams over the years.
I can vouch for that too. I was at Joe Frost Tangi, which was about 3 weeks ago. Tia Tamata Frost, assistant coach, his father passed away. And every last one of those 3 imports and the squad, you see the easy bucket right there. But they were all there, played their part, paid their respects. I thought that was a good sign of a team.
Again, the Tuatara do a good job collapsing on Pippen, but they get it back. Ledger. Musia on the drive, kicking it out. Oh, that's another 3 ball for Scott.
And they might find something there. Shooting the ball with confidence. They're doubling Pippen every time he gets it. He's doing a good job of getting it out quick. And getting it on to the other side. And it's making them pay with back-to-back threes.
Tarangi. Barrow puts the ball on the floor. Ledger pokes it away. And just back to your point, much love to the Frost whānau. And here is the 3 ball. This is good ball movement, good patience from the Jets. Nobody really closed out on him as well. Scott knocks down his 2nd triple of the half.
And it's tough to off the rotation when you're doubling on one side. Quick swing, 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 get it around. Feet were set. And same thing with Cooper. Hit his, stayed aggressive. Now Scott makes you have to do the same thing. Rob Lowe misses on that one, and there's that man again, Pippin, cleaning up those defensive rebounds.
Pippin now has 5 rebounds to go with his 12 points. Charlie Dalton. Oh, what a look from Danny Pippin! And he shoves Ruben Tarangi out of the way. Danny Pippin is dialed in.
He's got a point to prove tonight.
Oh, look at Jared Weeks going the other way, though.
As does he. Like we said, just such a tough stop out in transition, especially when he's at there right.
Scott with a heat check. Weeks, somebody has to pick him up.
And when you do, it's a foul. But it's the pressure that he constantly is applying. And every time you miss, they get to him, he gets out, and he runs so quick, and he gets those quick. Sometimes Rob Lowe will set them, sometimes he'll slip it, sometimes he'll dive. And they're on the same page at the moment. And Weeksy's normally seeing where he's at and finding his big if he needs to, otherwise he get into the rim. As you see the great pass here.
Put it on socials, clip it up, get it out there.
Top 5.
Put his block on there as well. That was a foul. Sorry, Jay, I'm not telling you how to do your job. I'm sorry. Jake and socials. Doing the league, doing a great job. Always engaging. Scott, corner ball, gives it back. Does Mumasia. Weeks all over him. Hanging off the glass. Campbell Scott's game.
And that's what we're talking about. You make those threes, you get a little bit more confidence in that first step. Let's see Rob Lowe get deep, find his shooter.
Rob Lowe with the rebound. Oh, that's just automatic from Rob Lowe.
And just too easy as well. Got deep into the paint, found his shooter wide open, one of the best on.
That 3 is missed.
The Tuatara squad is Cam Glidden. And once again, they get out quick.
Scott's hit just 1 3, so a correction there. Just had a foot on the line, just the angle we've got here. So just the 1 3, but 2 long shots as Glidden misses another 3, and Charlie Dalton off the plane and on the O-glass.
And he's just done his job all year long. Hasn't forced anything. When it's his time, he's had some big games. We'll play, we'll get out and run and crash the boards just like that.
Pippin, they don't double him this time. Almost see a pull up. Front of the rim, under 2 to go in the half. This is a back and forth affair, 45-42. Tuatara with the lead. Jared Weeks thought he got fouled. Up ahead to Scott. Marcel Jones kicks it to Pippin. Mumasia for 3. Good ball movement from the Jets. And Mumasia ties it up at 45.
This is one of the best games that I've seen from the haven't been ready to shoot it tonight. Everyone's on the same page. Everyone's wanting to shoot the ball. And they're hitting that bad boy with confidence.
Well, 1:38 to go in this game. Manawatu Jets, 6 of 19 from deep. Just in the middle of the pack when it comes to shooting the 3 ball, but they've been judicious with their ball movement, and it's paying dividends from downtown. They do defend the 3-point line very well, as do the Tuatara, who are the 2nd best 3-point shooting team in the league at 37%. But they are just 2 for 10 from deep, and that is the Jets defense coming to the fore, which has at times, Brooke, looked shaky. They started well, the Jets, then they had a few losses which looked at times they weren't as engaged as they had been on the defensive end.
Not just the Jets. I think a word that a lot of teams are looking for at the moment is consistency on both ends of the floor, and you're absolutely right. There's moments where you see them rotate right, even when they get it wrong. Sometimes they're scrambling so well that they can get it right. But then there's also points where you see 4 or 5 possessions, no one's picking up, no one knows who's got who, and then you see those wide open gimmies.
They're also the best offensive rebounding teams in the league. And number 1 are the Jets. And we've got a whistle. away from the ball. We've got a shot clock problem because I said it was a minute 38 and there's only been 2 seconds off the shot clock. See how well I'm not, the wherewithal on that one, bro?
Don't miss. You do not miss.
I miss
especially the most important things.
I miss a lot. I really had to compute as to what was going on there. And so, yes,
Can't be perfect though, can you?
the shot clock will now be corrected to 18. Ken Glidden at half court.
And now the worst part too is the Tuatara are just on the other side of the half, so they're trapped there, can't use the backcourt. Oh, they give him a little space. Now what has he done?
Really let them use the half court, the full court, sorry.
When something like this happens,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah, it's not their problem. We need to get this right, and we will. It's 45 apiece.
There you go.
Tarangi. Masia picks him up. Rob Lowe from downtown.
A good look. Rejected the screen. Found his wide open shooter. And one that he'll normally make.
I'm going to travel. Yeah, Campbell Scott looked like he just about crashed into Pippin. Tried to look at Marcel Jones and then just took a little bunny hop of a step.
Just a little bit awkward. Those unforced turnovers. They played pretty well up until this point too. In terms of looking after the ball, protecting the ball. 3 for the Tuatara, 4 for the Jets. Make that 4 for the Tuatara as well.
There's that perimeter defense of the Jets, forcing the Tuatara into a 4th turnover. Which in the scheme of things is pretty good.
Especially at the pace this game has been played at. Up and down on every missed shot.
62 seconds to go. And you can catch all the tepid takes and mild opinions of this league on Hoop Heads with myself, Casey Frank, Justin Nelson, where I try to appease every team in the league and I'm put on the spot.
Do a pretty good job at it too.
I do. I should be a local councillor.
Politics is up next.
45 apiece. Good half a basketball for the Jets on their northern road trip. Tamaki Makaurau, they've got the Bulls tomorrow night in the second of a doubleheader. And Franklin Pool and Leisure Centre has been nothing but leisurely for teams of late when they visited the Bulls, who go 8 or 9 deep.
Yeah, they do.
Like, that is a great thing, a rare thing in this league, to have a team that is as big as the Bulls are across the board, and then go that deep with Tyrell Harrison still to come back, the big man.
And it's a good 3 or 4 coming off the bench as well. You think about the likes of Jaden Bazant coming off the bench. You have an import coming off the bench.
Matt Freeman off the bench. He's big too, tall, 6'10".
What a league we got this year.
That's great. It really is.
Can
Also,
spread the floor as well.
the Jets and the Tuatara. Tuatara added Marcel Jones, who played last week for them. And the Tuatara will add Joe Lawson, an import. A 30-year-old who's most recently played in Romania, played in Germany and Finland, Uruguay, Indiana.
Big, strong body.
And that'll bolster the stocks.
Well, it what?
Kick ball, so that'll reset to 14, which will make it interesting in this half. There's 44.2 to go in the second quarter. Fitzgerald, McIntosh, Lowe, Dalton and Tarangi. And Fitzgerald will sit as Weeks comes into the game. Javion Blake will get us back underway. Mustafa Heron still on the bench with his 3 fouls.
And they've done a great job. 2 of their starters haven't played much in this first half. Liam Judd came out early. He's played 2 minutes.
Oh, Javion Blake. The Tuatara are so worried about Danny Pippin on the block that they find Cutter.
And his 5th assist.
What a game from Danny Pippin. What a half as Lowe goes against Marcel Jones. Scott tried to come over to wait. Blake pushing it. Up ahead, Momasia. Pippin. Shot clock is off. They don't need to force it. Danny Pippin the second on Rob Lowe. 3 ball. Can't get it. Jared Weeks. And he travelled. And so the Jets will have it with 1.2 to go. And Jared Weeks is saying he didn't. But here we go. What have the Jets got? They can call a Sky City player timeout if they want. And they do. And that is a smart move from the Jets. What play will they have with 1.2 seconds to go in this second quarter? Brooke Rusko had gone to do halftime interviews and then...
Oh, we can do it all around here.
Everything unfolded all at once. I was just saying how judicious the Sky City player timeout is, Brooke.
And then what do you know?
You probably need to get up and get ready for the halftime interview.
So unfit, I'm huffing and puffing.
Momasia. To Pippin. Oh, no. Just the briefest touch. Well, they had a little bit of time here, do you think? Because it's not a full second.
Nah.
And so they're going to meet the referees. It was just a touch from Pippin. And now, by virtue of these referees meeting, they have an impromptu timeout, really.
I say it'll get to 0.8 seconds.
So they are going to add some more time. And then the Tuatara can call a Sky City player timeout if they want, when they take possession of the ball. And they can move the ball, they can advance it. It's going to be 0.9 now.
And just like that, both of them used up in the same half.
And they will advance the ball.
And this is where the Tuatara are so tough. Just because they have so much experience out there, you can make up plays just with your eyes. You can make reads.
What about a backdoor cut for a lob pass to Ruben Tarangi? Rob Lowe with the lob.
I can see it happening.
It's not. It's going to be Chris McIntosh.
And they can find confusion.
Here it comes. What have they got? It's Tarangi. Ah, good defense from Pippin. Shuts it all down. And that'll do us. For the first half of basketball, the Jets on the road with a 2-point lead, 47-45. And waiting for Brooke to get set. And we're just about ready to go to Rob Lowe with Brooke Rusko.
2 points in it right now. Offensive rebounds kind of hurt you guys in that first, but you tightened it up in the second.
Yeah, you said it. Offensive rebounds. You know, their role players are killing us right now, and we got to, lock down on defense. 47 is too many.
How do you guys turn this one around? You don't have to win this one, but it's a big one going forward in the season.
Yeah, every game's a big one.
in the league is the Manawatu Jets. They have 5, and so do the Auckland Tuatara. Danny Pippin creating, and that ball movement, he made a great point. It's just making it a lot better for the Jets with their offensive schemes, allowing the young guys, especially coming off the bench, to get a pass from an import. There's also the pressure to, oh my goodness, an import passed it to me.
And now I have to make it.
But the belief of those imports that they know their young bucks can shoot it.
It's also going to help them late as well. If they continue to shoot the ball, make or miss, they've made a couple now, but if they continue to shoot the ball, the Tuatara have to respect it. They have to stay at home, which will allow the Pippins, the Herons, the Blakes to have a little bit more space come the third and late in the fourth.
And also doing a great job on the Tuatara on that perimeter, holding the Auckland team, the home side, to just 2 of 12 from deep. We know that they can get free. The Tuatara, especially Cam Glidden off the bench, so far quite half for him. He is 1 of 3 from the field, and he hasn't hit a 3 yet. And so the Tuatara and the Jets, it's tight. They played a week ago. The margin was only 6 points. It's only 2 at the moment. We'll come back and we'll have the third quarter for you at Eventfinda Stadium. Is that Connor Flanagan? Yeah, I'm thinking that's Connor Flanagan. He could have DMP even before it started. Yeah. Yeah.
Sacramento Kings. Now, let's find out if Sally wants to use her lifeline. Do you want to say Sacramento? Let's go. She's locking it in the cover. Look, it is. Yes, that's the first pass. Right, next one is an audio one. Let's have a look at that. Right, the band here on screen. The band, do you know these guys? It's related to words King. Kings of Leon going. That's a pretty educated guess. Yes, it is! Wow, it's 2 for 2, pretty good. And if you get this one, this is a tricky one. This is some pizza to go with it and some donuts. Watsu the King is the only one without a moustache. So you've got the hearts, signs, etc. to pick from. She's going clubs. Let's have a look. The answer is Kings. Oh. Didn't quite make it on that one, but let's hear it for Sally. She's got a double pass to Eventfinda and already movie of your choice and some pizza as well. Let's hear it one more time for our friend Sally. Thanks once again to Eventfinda, Albany, great sponsors of Tuatara season 2023 here at Event.
.47-45, the visitors from the Manawatu are up over the Auckland Tuatara. It's team number 9 up against team number 2. Team number 2 have the 2-point lead. team number 9, excuse me, had the 2-point lead. Going with the starting 5, the Manawatu Jets. We'll see if Mustafa Heron and his 3 fouls start the third quarter for Nasi Tafale.
It just shows how tightly contested this league is from top to bottom. Literally no nights off. Imports can fill it up. Kiwis playing well as well. Coaches from top to bottom. Strength to strength, this league. Strength to strength.
Certainly is.
And a big half. Be interesting to see how both these teams come out and start the second half. I'd imagine that this Jets team want to get out and run, continue to run, need to get stops. We know they can fill it up. Heron is back on.
Both these teams are good to go, but we've got 30 seconds to go. Rob Lowe doing Rob Lowe things, has 16 at the half.
6 boards to go along with that.
In a good matchup with Danny Pippin. He's got 12 points, 5 of 18. Excuse me. Danny Pippin, 4 of 10.
I was going to say, he got 18 shots up in there first.
Well, Danny Pippin...
Salute to you.
I think the first round when Heron and Blake were making their way to the South NBL, Danny Pippin, I think he might have had 18 shots in 1 quarter. They had to rely on him heavily. Weeks too low. Quick ball movement down to Tarangi. Just flips it up. Dalton's there to clean it up.
Garbage. Buckets down there as well, just fighting for it. Doing a good job too, just finding Ruben Tarangi on. The first opportunity goes to the post. Double comes and they can't find the right rotations.
Judd down to Pippin. Facing up on low. Charlie Dalton at the other end. Big rebound from the young man. It's 2 rebounds in 2 possessions and he's fouled.
And that's where they need to do it. Just tidy up those defensive rebounds. You see Ruben Tarangi just grabbing that left knee. Looking a little bit ginger over there, walking it off. It'll be interesting to see how much game time he gets. Does he come off? Does he play through it straight away? They're going straight back to him in the post.
I like this matchup with Liam Judd. Good help defense, but he gets his own rebound. Low with the catch. In amongst 2 Jets. And it stays with the Tuatara, Javion Blake.
Just missing those gimmies. That's 3 now. Ruben missed that first one. Dalton put that one back, and then he misses the second one to start this possession, and Rob Lowe won't get an easier one than that. And it's the same way that they started the first quarter. Had 3 or 4 around the rim. They all just rimmed out.
Lowe. Oh, finds the cutting Dalton. Charlie Dalton gets the roll.
A smart cut.
Great look.
Saw Pippin turned his head, got behind. Then a good job of finishing high.
Ledger. Heron. It's Blake. League's leading scorer. Kicks it to Pippin. Checks his feet. And Ledger gets the rebound. Blake puts it up and in.
It's back to those O boards. Did a pretty good job for 23 seconds defensively there. McIntosh fought over the screens. You see Ruben Tarangi put his head down and get to the free throw line.
He likes this matchup on Liam Judd. He's really gone at the young man. Matu Taufale had great things to say about Liam Judd beforehand. He's got a great frame, can shoot the 3, gives them effort at both ends. So I'd love to get to work with him in the off-season, in the summer, with some ball handling, really develop his game. Wandering around the wilderness of under-23s was Liam Judd. No one had really given him an opportunity. And he's done a great job answering the Manawatu Jets call. They
diamond in the rough.
Rolled it Massey. They're working as a teacher aide at the moment. School says he's great value. Like a great teacher. Good defense from the Tuatara. Heron's called for the travel.
And the Heron Judd. How did they miss that? How do you miss him? Great pickup. He's played with confidence since he played that first game and put the league on notice.
22. Pokes it away. Ruben Tarangi gets it back though. Broken play for the Tuatara. Still plenty of time though. Oh, good defense. And we've got a 3 seconds call. Manawatu Jets. Pippin, Blake and Ledger down there.
Some big boys.
Creating havoc. Rob Lowe challenged in that key. McIntosh all over Mustafa Heron.
I think he should keep doing that. Stay up and in, stay aggressive. Force him into something. Because he's sitting on 3 fouls at the moment.
Ledger has 3 fouls now. And only Lowe and Barrow have 2 for the Tuatara. Judd makes the all-mullet squad in the Sales NBL.
There's a few good ones.
Judd now shoots the 3. Heron with an offensive rebound for the Jets. Sorry to labour a point, but they're the #1 in the league for it. And then Danny Pippin wants to go at everybody in this Jets defense. He's feeling it tonight.
He's putting his head down. You have to make him see bodies, especially when he's staying this aggressive. He's high, jump a little bit closer, put your arms out. Don't allow those driving lanes. Sees a little bit of space there, gets the body past. Picks up the foul. Which is also a lot easier to say than just getting in front and stopping Pippin when he puts his head down like that.
Judd catch and shoot, high arcer, off to the left, McIntosh with it.
Also just a great opportunity for Judd to mark some of the best that we have. Tonight he's going up against the Tall Blacks captain. And Ruben Tarangi, as we see Weeks get to the rim, and Rob Lowe tidy it up, another rebound and another bucket.
Rob Lowe on 18. He's right at his season average. Pippin, active hands everywhere for the Tuatara. Heron for 3. Mustafa Heron knocks it down.
You just can't leave him open, but that's just the presence of Pippin. Draws all the attention, sucks all in the paint, and finds his wide open shooter.
Just 5 for Mustafa Heron with his foul trouble. And Jared Weeks knocks that 3 down. Mustafa Heron averages 23 points. But it's Weeks with 14 himself now. Judd with the runner, the high arcer, the floater game is on point.
Got some ice that went so high. Love the confidence.
Cuts the lead to 1. Tarangi again drives. Tripped up by Ledger. And if it is Ledger who's called for that, they're just discussing it. We're just checking who that is on because...
Judd put his hand up.
No, but it's going to be on Heron because that's his 4th foul. And now he's asking, hey?
Not me. He's going to ride it out. No. Quick sub. Paif Momosia makes his way into this ball game with 5:53 to go in the 3rd.
It's not quite the foul you'd want your import guard to pick up for his 4th in the 3rd quarter. Not even halfway through it. A guy driving across the key, and Mustafa Heron is frustrated that that was called. Understandably so, but Paif Momosia is out there now. And so is Marcel Jones. Danny Pippin's having a rest. Just how long he'll sit. I'm going to throw it out there, not long.
Over under, I'm going under 2 minutes.
Yeah, that's
maybe even under 1.
What's that, paying $1.01, I think? Yeah.
Close to it.
Yeah.
But it is. However long he is out there, this is a big moment for both teams. Can the Tuatara's squad with Glitter making his way onto the floor and Chris McIntosh getting off. We see a quick turnover there.
Oh, Ledger.
Ball stays.
Ledger had it. He and Lowe were talking. And the ball was thrown at Lowe, and Ledger just about had it.
And good look too. We see that a lot. Big falls asleep. Did a good job of contesting. Forcing that one out.
Glidden to Dalton. Back to Lowe. 3 ballers on the way. Blake with a one-handed rebound. Looks up.
Big stop too. I thought they gave up a couple of opportunities there. I thought Glidden had one on the rim.
I think the TAB had the point start at 13.5.
Wow.
For the Jets. Plenty of basketball to go as Marcel Jones hits the 3.
And let them know about it too. Takes a 2-point lead.
Another lead change. It was 14 at the half.
And that's what he can do as well. You get the ball in the post and just continue to see the scoreboard tick over, but can stretch the floor and hits the 3 right there as we see.
Too strong from Dalton. Rob Lowe. They got him underneath. I think it's going to be Liam Judd there called for the foul. That'll be his 3rd.
I even saw Dalton just try and say that was a pass. Love that.
Yes, Charlie
Love
Dalton.
that.
Heady vet move from Charlie Dalton.
Saw the space on the other side. Let me get it to my big man.
It looked like, now he's checking his elbow. Maybe got hit on the elbow.
He's ticked all the boxes. I don't think there's anything left. That is a young vet right there.
It looked like a shooting action, but it wasn't. It was a pass.
Hey, we were right. Over, under. Pippen's back on.
You got it. A quick breather for Danny Pippen, the 2nd. Lowe knocks it down.
It's also Judd's 3rd. It's Heron on 4, Judd on 3, Ledger on 3, Pippen just on the 1.
Tuatara 12 of 14 from the line. The Jets have only gone 3 times to the TAB line. They're 3 for 3. Charlie Dalton on Pippen. Marcel Jones knocks down another 3. That's his 2nd.
And another assist for Pippen.
That's 8 triple-double watch is well and truly on. He's got 7 rebounds as well. 12 points. Judd's 3! Oh, it's raining 3s at Eventfinda Stadium. Liam Judd finally connects on one, and the Jets have a 6-point lead.
And it's great to see the imports, the Pippins, the Blakes, the Herons up there as well, cheering on their guys. They've been doing it all year long. Now Judd comes to the party and says, I can help this one out too. With a big 3 to make that one a 6-point ball game. Marcel Jones has 2. And then they find Judd in the corner.
That is the 11th 3 through 2.5 quarters for the Manawatu Jets. You can catch all the highlights Tuesday night, 7:30 on Sky Sport. As these two teams trading highlights in this 3rd quarter. 63-57. Liam Judd with his 3 fouls, but he's got a big 3 here to give them their biggest lead of the game. The biggest lead of the game was 4 for both teams at halftime.
And it's been the 3 ball that's been the great equalizer for this ball game as well. 18% from deep, 3 of 6 for the Tuatara. And you're right, 10 of 26 from deep from this, 11 of 27 for this Jets team from deep. The Tuatara are going to have to see a couple go through, build confidence. It will give yourself a little bit more space back in the paint because they have to get out. They have to contest. You have shooters galore. McIntosh, Glidden, Rob Lowe, Weeks, Tarangi on the bench. Just can't see any go through at the moment.
Yeah, Cam Glidden, usually a massive piece of this offense for the Tuatara. Didn't start the game for Aaron Young. And we'll be waiting for him to get going with 5 to shoot. McIntosh tied up to Kaha Cooper. Great defense, and guess who's there to congratulate him? Danny Pippin the second. You love to see it. Jets ball with the possession arrow.
And that means that next time down, he's going to do the exact same thing on the defensive end. You're right, when Pippin gets in and tells you that's the right thing to do, smacks you on the butt, makes you want to do it again.
Weeks all over Momasia. There's Pippin. Low swipes at it. Cooper set the screen. Marcel Jones chased off the 3-line. Pippin, too strong. Liam Judd with the rebound. Another offensive board for the Jets in this third quarter. Pippin pulls the trigger. And the Tuatara have it. Liam Judd went for a steal there. Cam Glidden, Pippin does well to pick him up. It's all over Cam Glidden actually. Nick Barrow kicks it out. Ball movement. McIntosh. Takai Cooper with the ball. Chris McIntosh.
The offensive foul.
Got him with the bump.
And that's Judd's fault. No, Cooper, excuse me.
Yeah, Chris McIntosh went straight into his bench. 3 minutes to go in this third quarter. Game on at Eventfinda Stadium.
And Blake's been sitting for a while as well. So they're Heron over there. Blake sitting down, their two leading scorers. And they've grown the lead.
Barrow up high.
And they're doing a good job of extending this pressure. They're making them catch the ball high. Look where Rob Lowe has the ball now.
Glidden on the baseline. Little push shot. Oh, Rob Lowe's there to clean it up.
Just what they needed as well. This Jets team is doing a good job of extending pressure, forcing them into stuff late. And Rob Lowe just bails them out at the buzzer.
It's the 11th offensive rebound for the Tuatara. Jets leaders 4. Marcel Jones. Tarangi.
And they just need to put a body on someone on these defensive rebounds. They're getting lucky on a few of these too.
Lowe. Small Masia called for the foul as Rob Lowe went to work on the guard.
And they'll put Rob Lowe to the line as well. Jets in the bonus. We have Rob Lowe 6-6 right now.
Excuse me, 2:01 to go. And they are having a good time at the foul line tonight. They're 12 of 14 from the TAB line. Rob Lowe, 6 for 6.
And the 3 ball, like we talked about before with this Tuatara team, Jared Weeks has made all 3. So the rest of the team is 0 of 14 at the moment.
Oof. That is a damning stat. He's 3 for 8.
No, I got that wrong. Yep, sorry. The rest of the team is 0 of 9.
Usually shooting 37% as a team, the Tuatara. Pippin driving on Lowe. Great defense from Rob Lowe. Didn't give him the angle.
And I think that's the look going forward in the game too. Rob Lowe, as we see him run the lane. No foul down the other end as well.
Blake. Liam Judd wasn't expecting that. He was looking to give a screen to Javion Blake, who has it now. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Glidden goes over the top of the Pippin screen and has the ball after a turnover. Dalton got Judd up in the air, and Charlie Dalton has 10.
Always in the right place at the right time. Run for days. Saw the loose ball turnover, head down, first 3 steps. He finds himself in front of everybody else and ties the ball game up.
63 apiece, under a minute. Jones over the top of Rob Lowe's outstretched arm.
And another assist for Pippin that puts him up to 9 now.
Oh, the reach-in. Who's that going to be? Is that Liam? That is Liam Judd. That is his 4th foul. And that's the bonus as well, is it?
It is. We'll put Ruben Tarangi to the line, where he's been 4 or 5 tonight as well. So once they get into the converting, 14 to 16 at the moment, 87%. As we see McIntosh come off and Fitzgerald and Weeks make their way back on for this Tuatara squad with 40 seconds to go.
Tarangi, good at the line, knocks that down, just 7 points for him.
And I know the Tuatara, they purposely put Rob Lowe at the back and they let him sort of run free safety back there. They've got Dalton on Pippin, but it looks like they've switched it up. That's what I would have done as well. Put Rob Lowe on Pippin as the initial defender. As you see the foul there of Cooper put his head down as the clock's continuing to run. Cooper puts his head down and he gets to the free throw line.
Sort of foul on Jared Weeks, just his second. And foul for Takara Cooper to shoot 2 at the TAB line.
It's a nice mullet as well.
Yeah, it's good growth. It's good strong signs coming through.
Good on the front as well.
Let's go.
Front of the rim, Takara Cooper on that one. Jets have a 1-point lead. There's a difference of about 8 seconds between the game clock and the shot clock. Weeks. Rob Lowe to Tarangi in the post. Liam Judd with his 4 fouls. Tarangi. Marcel Jones picks up that rebound. Last shot can be for the Jets. Dolphins all over Marcel. Here's Javion Blake driving. And we got a reach-in foul on the Javion Blake drive. And so it'll be shots coming for Blake with 0.9 to go in the third quarter.
What on the baseline.
What a fourth quarter we have ahead of us. So the Tuatara not in the bonus. Just the...
And that will do it.
And that's us for the third quarter. A limp end to what was an exciting third quarter. The Jets with this 1-point lead. Fourth quarter on its way, 10 minutes to break these two up. We might even get bonus basketball. We'll take a break and we'll have it for you after that.
Where is the... Are they his daughters? Are they his daughters? They have to be. They all look the same. Loving it. Nailed that. So good. So good. Damn, Pippin's got 9 assists. Good on him.
Welcome back. The Jets, they have this 1-point lead as we head towards the fourth quarter. Usually, the Danny Pippin, Mustafa Heron, Javion Blake import trio, they average 68 points a game.
Heaps.
That's
heaps and heaps and heaps.
That's heaps, right? Leading scorer for the Jets at the moment is Javion Blake with 13. Pippin has 12. Heron has been in foul trouble, has 5. But the key here is everyone bar Jackson Stent has scored a bucket for the Jets. And it goes a long way as to why they are in this fourth quarter with the lead. Can the Tuatara take it back? McIntosh, in and out. Halfway down.
And that's where they need to find it, their three ball. Good look, good shot from a good shooter. I just haven't seen them go through tonight. And promising signs if you're the Tuatara, because Ruben Tarangi hasn't got going tonight. You haven't seen the three ball go through. But you're absolutely right, promising signs for this Jet squad as well. Real team effort tonight. No one's really standing out in terms of a scorer.
Ledger off the heel of the iron, a little strong. Rob Lowe's 0 for 4 from deep too, by the way. Jared Weeks gets three the hard way.
It's the way he knows how, though. Sees a little space. Does a great job out in transition, and once again, that burst of speed gets you on your hip, drops the shoulder, here's the contact, here's the whistle, and finishes.
That's 16 for the overly aggressive Ant. The Jack Jumper in the NZNBL. Jared Weeks, he just knows when to change gears. Barrow with the clean-up job. First responder on the O-glasses. Weeks with the reverse. Oh, that's pretty from Jared Weeks.
And that first step, and you're absolutely right, that change of gears is one thing that he has, and one thing you teach every young player coming up is the change of speed is one of the best things you can have.
Oh, Mustafa Heron, the strength. Welcome back to the game, Mustafa Heron. 4 fouls, 7 points. Tarangi, good defense from the Jets. Here comes Blake. Heron has it. Pull up. Goes down the back.
And I feel like this game is looking for someone to break it open, and that man right there, Heron could be that man.
Danny Pippen, triple-double watch, 12 points, 7 rebounds, 9 assists.
Got the crowd into it. It's a big game.
Would have Whenua High School from Kaitaia. There's Tarangi. Oh, he gets three the hard way now.
And just such a tough cover if he can get his hip around that screen. Same thing with Weeks. Strong, can protect the ball. Finishes through contact, and he gets to the line this time.
It's going to be Takar Cooper's foul. Ruben Tarangi has really taken it to the likes of Liam Judd and Takar Cooper. He feels like he has the strength and experience advantage on the two youngsters. Well, Liam's in his 20s. But in terms of being a novice in the Sal's NBL first season, Rob Lowe's defense, outrageous. Challenging Mustafa Heron.
Great with the verticality. Weeks around the corner, gets up!
Gets the flush with the two hands.
With the sneaky bounce. We know he's got it in the half court, turns the corner.
20 for Weeks.
Just says hello to the rim.
Tuatara and Charlie Dalton. Pretty good defense from the youngster. Just absolutely ate it from Danny Pippen. Look at that. Jared Weeks on the GJ Gardner Holmes replay getting up.
Blinking, he's on the rim. Same thing, did a good job of getting around Pippen's hip. That quick explosion. And then the explosion at the rim.
Lead is 5 for the Tuatara. They've come out firing in this fourth quarter. Over 2.5 gone. Heron, though, left hand, right hand side. And he's tweaked an ankle, has he?
Came up ginger. We saw that athleticism from him as well. The exact same thing. Guards doing a great job of getting on that hip. Turning the corner, no help there. And finishing well.
Here's Weeks again. Javion Blake draws the offensive foul on Jared Weeks. I've got to say, Quite the hip check from both players. Blake gets the chocolates on that one.
And a big foul because that's Weeks' third. Picked up too late in that third quarter. And a big foul there.
Blake the other way. Weeks sticks with him.
It just feels like the game's gone up a level, and rightfully so.
Pippen for three. Oh, Danny Pippen. He's all pumped up and he ties it up. He's got 15.
And you love to see it once the ball.
Glidden misses. Liam Judd, big rebound.
A good box out, did his job early. Boxed out his man, ball came into the pocket, cleaned it up.
Javion Blake pull up. Oh, Javion Blake, nothing but net.
And it's a scary team when they get rolling because they can fill it up so quickly. If you double one, someone else will find it.
Into Rob Lowe. Oh, great look. Dalton can't get the roll. Another stop from the Jets. Here's Blake. Operating with Jackson Stent out there. 2-point lead. Pippen feeling it. Knocks it down, another triple. Danny Pippen from deep.
He has been unselfish all game long and is finding space for himself now, and he's making them pay back-to-back threes.
Jackson Stent goes down, and we've got a blocking foul. That's Liam Judd. He's done for the night.
And a big foul with him exiting this game with 5 minutes and 41 seconds to go.
He's been really solid. There's Liam Judd. Liam Judd, 5 points, 2 rebounds. Played some tough defense.
And we've got Aaron in trouble as well.
It's Pace Momosia coming into the game. He's hit 2 threes in the first half. He's played 20 minutes so far. Glidden catch and shoot. Oh, rattles it down. That's the last thing you need.
And the first three from somebody else other than Jared Weeks in this ball game, and you're absolutely right. The last thing they need to see is Cam Glidden get hot.
Pippen and Lowe get tangled up. Rob Lowe is going to be called for the foul.
And might have got lucky on that one. Didn't look like there was much contact on it. With Heron sitting on his 4th. Roll the dice. And picks up the foul on Rob Lowe.
78-76. Oh.
No one wants it.
So casual. Here comes Blake. Great show by the Tuatara, Low and Weeks. Here he is again, Jared Weeks. Getting up. Oh, he stepped out. Danny Pippen with the turnover.
And Weeks is trying to pick up the speed of this game. You see him get out and run, throw it down, and then the turnover. Rob Lowe, good hands in there. Weeks had the chance to get the assist. Oh, nah, I'm going to go finish this one off. Rob Lowe was probably pretty happy about that too.
Here's Weeks now, giving it up. Nick Barrow lost the handle. So did Stent. Jackson Stent. He looked injured there. I thought he was grimacing.
I think he just dislocated his own finger back in.
I think he did. Yes, he did, because he's shaking it. He did that bend over thing when you dislocate your finger, and then he popped it back in. Stopper Heron for 3.
Big 3 and another assist for Pippen. That's his 10th in this ball game. To go alongside 8 rebounds and 18 points.
Tarangi driving. Jackson Stent again taking the contact. Yeah, he's making a fist with that hand. He is in some kind of discomfort.
And that might be him too. Marcel Jones makes his way back into the ball game. It's got playoff intensity in it.
It does. Well, there's desperation for the Jets because they're on the outside looking in. They're 3-6. They're just 1-3 on the road. They're in the 9th spot And people more important than me believe that you need 9 wins to get into the 6 this year. And so, with just 3 wins so far, and they've got 9 games remaining. Can you do the math on that one, please, Brooke?
That tells me that they can still make it. That's all I need to know. That's all I need to know is Tarangi still makes it a 1-point ball game.
They play tomorrow as well. Less than 24 hours. They've got the Bulls in Franklin. Danny Pippin. Tough defense again from Rob Lowe. Unreal.
Good offense and good defense, and I like the no call.
And we got a shot clock problem again.
No.
Just 22. They want that reset to 19.
But I like the no call down the other end. 2 big bodies going at it, meet at the rim, chest to chest. Good offense, good defense.
It's Tarangi. Driving on Momasia, goes to the right hand. Brilliant from Ruben Tarangi.
Tough shot when they needed it the most. That was pretty good defense. Rotations were right. Blake did a good job of getting out to Dalton. Momasia stayed on Tarangi's hip. Just finished through contact.
14 for Tarangi. Pippin. Marcel Jones. Pippin with 4. And a foul. No, a travel. Great defense from the Tuatara.
And it looked like the right call. Dalton called where it was going to be. Picked it going to the right. Body's in the way. And a big, big turnover as the timeout's called right here from the Manawatu Jets.
Next rebound will be Danny Pippin's triple-double. 10 assists, 18 points. And down 1 with 3:23 to go. Tickets on sale for your final 6, July 20 to 23. Trust Arena, Tamaki Makoto. Use that QR code there. You'll get yourself a discount if you do it in the next few weeks. And 4 of those players won't be there.
And if this is anything to go by, we're in for a good week. With talent across the board. Dare I say it, I feel like there's more talent that's about to join the league.
Well, Joe Lawson will join the Tuatara next week by all accounts. Ty Webster's joining the Otago Nuggets.
That's a big help.
Unreal.
And great for the league too.
That's that great Perth Wildcats connection with the ownership. So he's answered the call, as it were, to play for the Nuggets. That's where Michael Harris came from as well. Nugget sharpshooter in the Wildcats.
He can fill it up as well.
Certainly can. Back to this game. Rob Lowe knocks it down on cue. Rob Lowe hits his first 3 of the game. It gives the Tuatara a 4-point lead.
And you knew it was good as soon as it left his hand. Too much space. They found confusion with the on-ball screen the screener. And a wide open Rob Lowe makes him play from deep.
Charlie Dalton, he's got a big defensive assignment. Momasia had it blocked. And Dalton ends up with it.
And the most important thing, if we're part of this Tuatara squad, is one-shot opportunities. And they tie that one up there. Same players they got to last time.
Ah, Dalton's free. Great look from Rob Lowe.
And look to them to go back to that until they can stop it. It's a punch screen. It's finding a wide open Rob Lowe.
12 for Dalton and
there
a steal. And the open floor. Put it down, Charlie. He gets the 2-hand dunk.
Just does everything he needs to do.
2:02 to go. Ngāti Taufale. And the Jets call time. The lead is 6 now for the Tuatara.
He's trying to get his feet right. Got there in the end, throws it down, and none too bigger than that tonight as we see another great mullet out in transition. And he throws it down and makes this an 89-81 point ball game with 2 to go.
89-81, excuse me, 8 points. This is the lead now for the Tuatara.
And they found success with that flare punch, Ruben Tarangi, Rob Lowe action. One time Rob Lowe finds himself in a wide open 3-ball position. Next time they run out, Charlie Dalton, great back cut. Wide open layup, and then next time down, picks the pocket and gets out and runs. Finishes on the rim. Still time, still plenty of time in this ball game.
Eight points though. It's tied their biggest lead of the game, and this game has been pretty close.
Big minutes from Jarrett Weeks, Rob Lowe, Charlie Dalton, Ruben Tarangi, you're sitting over 30. Pippa's sitting on 34. Blake's on 33, and it's kind of been spread out across the rest of the Jets. But no 2 minutes bigger than right now.
We've got a foul on the baseline. With a push.
On Weeks, who picks up his 4th.
Jared Weeks, that is big.
Especially with both teams now in the bonus as well.
Heron's 3 is missed. Rob Lowe pulls it down. Says to Charlie Dalton, get out of the way.
I'll take that bad boy, and gets up to 11, his average when it comes to rebounds per game. And it looks like they're going straight back to that play.
Four to shoot. Just flipped it up. Marcel Jones cleans it up. Blake gives it to Jones, who gives it to Mormasia. Javion Blake, league's leading scorer. Has it blocked, but it hasn't fouled as well.
Good job again to the rim. I thought he had a chance to hit the 3-ball. Put the ball on the floor. And picks up the foul and stops the clock. That's one thing that it does do. Stops the clock, allows you to step up your defense, extend the pressure.
Shooting 84% from the line this season as the league's leading scorer. Javion Blake, just a second trip to the line in the game. He's got 15 points. He's 7 of 11 and misses that with 77 seconds to go. It could prove costly, that miss. Lead is now 7.
And allowing Weeks to bring the ball up. No real extended pressure here. And they go back to their action once again. Ruben Tarangi, Rob Lowe.
Glidden goes baseline, Low up high. Looking for a handoff and a curl. Finds Glidden, catch and shoot. Cam Glidden calls game.
Big 3.
That's huge. That's a 10-point lead. And I think that just might do it for the Tuatara. As Heron tries to create. And it came off. Surely that came off a Tuatara hand. Here's the 3-ball.
And it got a little bit messy there. They went to their action. Nothing was coming from it. Glidden saw the space behind Rob Lowe. And that's where it's lucky just to have experience. Saw the space. Rob Lowe knew he was coming. Finds the guy. He hits the big 3.
Tuatara just happy to wind it down here. And it's Lowe and Weeks combined.
And they blow this one out to 12 now. And it looks like a more convincing win than the last time these two played each other. As Rob Lowe gets out on the break, throws it down.
Right hand. They won by 6 last round. And now it's 14. That is not going to do the Jets any justice whatsoever. They're right in this. Heron misses the 3. Tough loss for the Manawatu Jets, but A heady win for the Tuatara in the fourth quarter. They just punched up a gear. They drilled down on defense. And they had key shots made by Weeks, Lowe, and Glidden.
When they needed it the most as well. No one could find range up until about 5 minutes to go in the fourth. And they finally saw a couple threes go down. Got stops when it mattered the most.
Well, they scored 31 in that fourth quarter to the Tuatara, and they held the Manawatu Jets to just 16. And Whenua from Kaitaia, the high school. With the haka showing appreciation for the Tuatara and the performance that they put on as well.
And they closed that out the way they should. Just as easy as it is to climb up the ladder in this league, because it is so congested, it's easy to fall out of that top two, that top three. So big win for the Tuatara. Jets over there huddled up. They can hold their head high. It looks like they blew it out, 14 points, but that was a tough ball game. Pippen was huge. Kiwis were ready to shoot the ball. They made it tough. Just that experience and some big threes late. This Tuatara squad get the win as we see Rob Lowe get 31. 30-piece for the young fella.
31 for Rob Lowe. Man, that was the most well-paced 31 you'll see. Picked and chose his moments.
Jokic.
Very Jokic.
Very Jokic.
Just on a triple-double.
Come on, man. Come on, Rob Lowe.
And he
double-double, though.
11 rebounds. Danny Pippen the second. 1 rebound off a triple-double. And 10 assists for Danny Pippen the second. A couple of blocks on either side of the ledger for these two teams. Rob Lowe with 2 steals. 9 turnovers for the Tuatara. 15 for the Jets. Their turnover percentage, they're dead last. 12% average. And a good win for the Tuatara. As we go down to Brooke Roscoe, whose microphone is working, thankfully. Brooke has Rob Lowe with him.
Captain Rob Lowe, 31 points, 11 rebounds from you, but that was a big, big win. 14 points at the end, but it wasn't that easy, was it?
Nah, they're a great team, man. You know, their record doesn't really show it, but they fight all the way to the end, and that's all credit to them.
What happened in the last 4 or 5 minutes? You guys really turned it around. You guys brought up the energy. You made a few threes, but you blew it out in that last 5.
Yeah, look, we learned from earlier in the season. You know, we're growing as a unit, and we're getting dangerous towards the back end of the season, and we love it.
What happens next? How do you guys gear up for the next game?
Oh, you know, it's a huge home game again. We've got great fans, and I love to play in front of them.
Good luck for the remainder of the season, Rob Lowe.
Going to send Brooke Roscoe over to get Jared Weeks as well. 22 for Jared Weeks. He had his 4 fouls. Paced himself nicely, though. Ruben Tarangi now with Rob Lowe.
Tarangi's here as well. You guys blew that out late, but that was a tough one.
Yeah, it was. Their record doesn't show how good they are. They're a great team. They've played well all season. They just Can't scrape through on these games, but they're a good team, and we scouted them heaps this week.
How are you enjoying being back in the league? You're playing with a lot of experience out there. Today you guys brought Cam Glidden off the bench, but it must be fun with Weeksy and Rob Lowe here too.
Nah, it makes my job easier, you know. Playing with these guys, high IQ, and I'm learning heaps as well.
Well, good luck for the rest of the season.
Sure, bye.
Bye.
And then Ruben Tarangi will have Jared Weeks as well, with Brooke Rusco, who's earning his fee.
Jared Weeks is here. We don't mess around here. Jared Weeks here as well. You look like you're having fun out there at the moment.
Yeah, no, it's unbelievable. I love playing with these boys. It's got us working hard. Wish we could play a little bit better in the first halves, give some of these young kids a run because they deserve it. They're killing us at practice right now, so trying to get them on the court too.
How are you feeling yourself? The three ball's going well. You're playing well with Rob Lowe. When you guys have mismatches, you're finding him as well. But it just must be fun with playing with these boys too.
I mean, Robbie's our centerpiece. We've said it all year. You know, his height, his vision, his passing ability, his shooting ability, he's got it all. So, yeah, just being able to play alongside him and, you know, most of the time get out of his way, let him get 30.
You guys still had 96. You held them to 82, but there's always work-ons. What do you guys work on this week?
Yeah, first half again, I think we gave up close to, what we gave up, 48 in the first half or something like that. Just too many points. We got a goal of 75, so didn't quite hit that this week. But they're a phenomenal team. You know, they're a great team. I think they just got to learn how to win a little bit. I think they're going to get their piece together, have a strong end of the season.
Without a doubt, Jared. Congratulations. Another big game, another big win.
Have a good one.
Thanks, Brooke. Thank you to Jared, Ruben and Rob for their time after the game. They've got an 8-day break before they play again. They play again June 11th against Franklin Bulls. Man, that'll be a great game. The 209 team. The Airs hosting the Saints, and then the Bulls hosting this Jets team. They went down valiantly by 14, 96-82. And thanks so much for watching. It's good night from Eventfinda Stadium in Auckland.